All right, just don't do the Instagram right now. Let's kill it, and then we'll figure it out for next week. We'll do TikTok. So kill the Instagram, Mo. That's 7 minutes. No, that thing just keep resetting. That thing just keep resetting. We don't got no time. We need to be on. Go get your ice. Make haste. Micah, hand me a bottle of water. The water is somewhere over there. Make haste. Like my great grandmama used to say. Haste. You got rock tight shot? Where's the water at? Uh, yeah. That, that's old. Somebody need to throw them. Look inside the plastic for the yeah. All right, thank you. I'll take the labels off. Can't be on screen with these these on they not sponsors. Gotta take the labels off. Bro, we gotta get on, man. Oh, remember to put the when I announce. All right, well, yeah, but he gonna do it right. Is it good? Yeah, that's what I say. Take the Instagram off. Yeah, we'll do. We'll get to TikTok next week. Yeah, let's just do the YouTube. Next week we'll do the TikTok. Like, we need to be on TikTok.
I think I can just take it straight off.
All right, we'll do that. However you do it, go ahead and do it.
Y'all got the we down here next to the Masons. All kind of secret society going on down here. They come.
This ain't no secret society. We're not a secret society, but we're a society with secrets.
Okay.
But we're not a secret organization.
That
ain't no tomato. Yourself how you, because he's trying to make you a wide shot. Your close up shot. He's trying to give you a close up, Mr. Lemire.
You really just leave me on camera. Chick, you need to be the voice somewhere out to the side. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Call again. Call in again. Let me see if I turned my thing off. I think I did. That's why I'm telling him to call me now.
Rock Pits, text now audio.
It still ain't. I turned it all the way down. All right, let's get on this show, man. Huh? I didn't get no code. What you looking for? Did you take it in the office when you went in there? What's the phone number?
Nah, it's not. I just use that. That's an old iPhone that I use.
What's on top of that?
All right, we framed up. We ready to go. We live in minute 20.
But you need to control the camera.
I just want to have one still shot, baby. One still shot.
Where could you have put the phone at?
Why don't you stand over there? You have your laptop. I got this.
Let's see if you got it.
Live in T-minus 39 seconds.
All right.
Live in T-minus 31 seconds.
It's over here somewhere. I just heard it. I just felt it too.
Like it's on the table.
Oh, that was my phone. Somebody was calling. Somebody text me. We got 4 seconds.
That's okay. That's okay. We live on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know.
We live on YouTube.
I need to be. Don't we need to be on YouTube so we can see the chat?
Live on YouTube. You said we live, Micah? All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Welcome to CounterPunch Conversations Live. Hey, I apologize for the delay. Supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but we had some technical difficulties. You know, this is the first time, so first time we get the chance to go live. We've been doing pre-recorded show. So, what's up, Rob?
What's happening, shit?
Hey, man. So, we're getting ready to explore this thing and see how we can get off into these conversations that we normally have and let them happen live. Think about that.
Definitely finna be an adventure.
All right, so we talking about doing this every week, weekly live at 8 o'clock. Just so everybody knows, we're going to continue our pre-recorded shows as well. Those will be mostly for interviews, like we bring guests on and things like that. This one we're going to introduce a call-in format. We're listening. We introduce a call-in format where listeners can call in and discuss the topic that we're talking about, boxing news. But hey, be respectful and courteous of other people's time. So don't, because I'll hang up on you if you call in and stay on too long or you get disrespectful. We'll just go ahead and hang up on you. So
Just all the disrespect y'all want, y'all good. We ain't hanging up on nobody.
well, I control it. I'm gonna be controlling the because I don't want people to be disrespectful, man. I mean,
Like, comment, and subscribe.
definitely like, comment, and subscribe. But we'll be introducing that call-in format. You look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the call-in phone number. So call in when I call for you to call in after the topics, et cetera, then you can call in. Also, we're going to be building a platform here, a community of loyal listeners, Rock. We're going to refer to them as the Counterpunch Nation. You got a lot of fans out there, Rock, because you say we can turn this thing off and let you just go ahead and talk because nobody came to see me, right? You gonna talk up or you gonna just whisper?
I say ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna have that platform as well where you can be a part of our platform, the Counterpunch Nation. Also, as we build the Counterpunch Nation, there, if you rock with us, no pun intended, rock, but if you rock with us, then and you like what we're doing, you can support the show. The Cash App is on the screen. You know, we're independent, so we're building this from the ground up. So the Cash App is there. If you rock with us, go ahead and share some love with us. How about that? Also, this our live stream is presented to you by Impact Mouth Guards. Counterpunch Conversations Live is presented by Impact Mouth Guards. Every fighter knows that one punch can change everything. That's why every boxer needs Impact Mouth Guards. Rock, you use Impact Mouth Guard, right?
Yeah, Chad does. It's time for a new one. We had the same one for 3 years now.
Yeah, so we've been rocking with Impact for about 10 years now. You know, so huh?
It's actually been about 10 years.
And the one thing about Impact that I like too is that Impact, you know, with the ball and bite mouth guards, when you bite down on the mouth guard, a lot of times, if you get hit the right way, that mouth guard is coming out of your mouth. You know, and remember that in amateur boxing, that mouthpiece come out, you're gonna get a warning. And if it keep come out 3 or 4 times, they gonna stop. They got the right to disqualify the fight. You don't have to worry about that with an Impact custom mouth guard, because with an Impact custom mouth guard, it locks into your mouth. So, you know, it's custom fit and it locks in your mouth. So, Impact Mouth Guards is Counterpunch Conversations Live is presented to you by Impact Mouth Guards. Make sure you go visit them at impactmouthguards.com so that you can get your custom mouth guard. So, Rock, how you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. Good to be back on.
Yeah. Been a minute since we did a pre-recorded show. This feel kind of strange though, doing a live stream. I want to kind of stretch out a little bit. It feel kind of strange.
We good. Let's just rock and roll. Keep it moving. Push on down the topics.
I ain't ready to push down the topics yet. I want to talk a little bit. Let's see who on the let's see what we got in the chat. Got a couple people in the chat. You doing a live stream. I want to kind of stretch out. Make sure y'all tune in and comment in the chat and let us know. Talk to us about what we talking about. Because we got various topics we want to talk about today. The first topic I want to talk about is today. I just seen announce that Zuffa, your boys, Zuffa, Dana White and the crew, they secured a multi-year television deal with Sky Sports. So that's made it exclusive in the UK, for all for all the Zuffa boxing events. So they say that with this deal that they're gonna have at least 5 shows per year in the UK, with the first event scheduled for April the 5th. And then of course they got Paramount Plus as well in the long-term streaming deal. So with Sky Sports, they'll be available in the U.S., Canada, and Latin America starting in with the Sky Sports deal. With that deal, I guess I'm not sure when they said they was going to start with the Sky Sports deal. Did you see that? Oh, it was April the 5th, but I mean I don't know how many shows they got for Sky Sports yet.
I don't know. I heard Eddie Hearn talking about it. That's how I found out.
I mean, what you think about that though? Because MVP got the Sky Sports deal too for their UK bout. So Sky Sports is trying to get in the conversation with the Zone and ESPN and all of that. Paramount Plus with Zuffa. So what you think about that?
I mean, it's linear television, so I mean, the more eyes on boxing, the more opportunity people have opportunity to see it, the better off it is.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Is Sky Sports? Oh yeah. Sky Sports is like a broadcaster too,
I like Sky Sports. I like their
but
commentating.
they
I like Sky Sports commentating better than I like HBO back in the day with the Colonel Bill Sheridan.
yeah.
I like the Colonel.
But Sky Sports is more UK based though, right? Because I
Yeah,
know with the MVP Sky Sports deal, everything is centered in the UK. It's not. I don't think they doing any fights.
I just remember they would be called. They used to call the Mayweather fights. They called the Mayweather fights, and I always liked the way the Colonel Bill Sheridan called the fights. It was straight down the middle. It wasn't biased. It was great commentary. Um, unlike HBO at the time, which for whatever reason seemed like they had a vendetta against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Shout out to Cheeks Van Hooter. You know,
My boy,
yeah. Shout out to Cheeks. He's in the
Mozzie
chat.
the Great.
Yeah, his son Mozzie gonna be the next great heavyweight. Demazzi and Van Hooter. Got to get him back on the show too. It was a good interview last time we had him on.
Yeah, she said first UK show is gonna be in May. Hopefully they need to take Mozzie over there and put him on there.
They probably will. I'm sure they will. I'm sure. It seems like they've been putting him on a lot of their shows, so I'm sure they will.
That's the talent.
So 5 shows for Sky. He said that it could be more. So hopefully, I don't know if Sky Sports is like ESPN now.
In the UK is.
Oh well, maybe in the UK, maybe, but I don't know. It's ESPN is large, man. ESPN is huge.
You just saying that.
Who?
You just saying
Why?
cause y'all on MVP and MVP just signed the ESPN deal. You on here glazing. You like Max Kellerman.
Me? Oh, we gotta talk about Max too. We gotta talk about your boy Max.
God, you Kellerman Brownell up in here.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Max Kellerman, man. Max Kellerman been glazing turkey a la sheep a lot lately. But anyway, what you think about this? I mean, let's talk about this Zuffa deal, man. What do you think? Well, what do you think Zuffa sits at in the realm of all of this? Like, what do you think? How do you think this positions Zuffa at this point?
I think that all right. The United States economy is strong when the middle class is strong.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zuffa coming off into the sport, it increases the middle class of boxing. And if it increases the middle class of boxing, then it's good for boxing.
Right.
Because in boxing, you got the upper tier, the 1%.
Mm-hmm.
You got the vast majority of boxers down in the lower tier. So the more boxers that come out of the lower tier off into that middle class, it makes boxing stronger. So I think Zuffa represents more money in the sport. It expands the middle class, and I think that that's good for boxing.
Yeah, but I'm not. I I'm kind of mixed with Zuffa, man. I like Zuffa. I like what they're doing, but I'm kind of in the middle, in between, because I'm still trying to grasp the whole concept of how they trying to do away with the sanctioning bodies. And so I'm still like in the middle of that, because you got some boxes that's like, listen, you can't do away with the sanctioning bodies. Then you got some boxes like, hey man, we want the Zuffa belt and we cool with not dealing with the sanctioning bodies. I'm still kind of caught in the middle, so I really can't tell. And but then one thing that I also know is that the boxing is like a fraternity, right? So with boxing being a fraternity, a lot of these the way that Dana White is approaching everything, the way he's coming off, like at the last event, how he just talked about everybody. It just I think he's rubbing people the wrong way.
I mean, boxing, every sanctioning body, WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, every last one of them at some point had a beginning stage like Zuffa,
Okay, all right, that's a
right?
good point.
They all started at the beginning from that standpoint. So, even right now, you got other world titles like the IBO.
Okay,
It used to be the two belt era, the three belt
okay.
era. Now it's the four belt era. You got the IBO and the W something else, the WBF. Which will make it the 5-6. Which will make
If
it
they come up
and
like
Silver
that.
Seven. So that, but my
Yeah.
point is that all
Oh,
sanctioning
oh,
by
oh, wait. So you saying that you think okay? Now see you going off into something else that I want to explore. Then so you saying seven belt era. So you saying WBF, IBO, and Zuffa is going to be a sanctioning body?
no. What I'm saying is that they all started off at the same in the same locale
Okay.
in the beginning.
Mhm.
So what I'm saying is that you don't know. We don't know what Zuffa is going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and also we don't know whether or not they're going to stay on that same pivot in regards to not working with the other sanctioning bodies, or whether or not they at some point they're gonna work to incorporate it. The thing about it is this right here. And I look at things from a historical standpoint. Um, I think right now Zuffa is probably fighting wars on two fronts,
Right.
on multiple fronts. You got one front against sanctioning bodies. You got another front that's against the current the current normal promoters in the game, and then you got another front in regards to where it's going to be broadcast at. Now, the one thing about Zuffa and about TKO and about TKO and Zuffa is that and Riyadh
Fail.
is that they got deep pockets from that standpoint. So they have the war chest to be able to prosecute a war on all three of those fronts. But at the same time, um, at some point it may be prudent for peace talks and things of that nature right there. But on some of those fronts, and but like I said, we never know what the future is gonna hold from that standpoint. But I do know I like the fact that they're in boxing because I think it gives boxers more latitude in regards to the choices that they have.
Okay. All right. Right. That's. I mean, you make a good argument. I really don't have an opinion on that. I really don't know. I'm just interested to see where it's going
You,
at.
you definitely got an opinion.
I really
Man,
don't have an
you
opinion.
definitely got
Hey,
an opinion.
Cheeks is going in the chat, and then and we also got a cash app from Cheeks. Thank you. Hit the bell for me, Dave. Ding ding
Ding
ding.
ding.
But anyway, Cheeks is going off in the chat. Cheeks, call in, man, and talk to us about this Zuffa thing. 404-796-9879. And let's talk about it. I really don't have an opinion, Rock. I got an opinion, but
Man, you got an opinion.
I don't really, because
Hold on, let me see.
what you know.
The MVP battery in your back showing.
No, man, I ain't. We're gonna talk about MVP in a minute.
I ain't mad, baby. Listen,
No,
I like MVP.
MVP.
I like
and-
MVP. I like PBC. I like Matchroom. I like Queensberry. I like Zuffa.
but Queen. I mean, but MVP.
Hey, I even like Salida boxing.
Toledo is good.
I like Salida out
But
there.
listen, MVP and
Mayweather promotion like y'all too.
MVP and Zuffa is not a MVP and Zuffa is not in odds with each other or in competition. So, you know,
Yes, they are.
not really. Not for my brand. It's not.
Hmm.
Not for my brand.
Not in women's boxing. That's because they hadn't signed any women's boxing right now.
Based upon what you saying, I'm only saying that. Based upon because what you saying doesn't equate to
Yeah, dude.
no, what you saying don't equate to it doesn't reflect my thoughts at all.
941 565 440.
You know when you use the creative part of your brain, that means you look up to the right.
Caller, you on?
Hello?
Yep. You got to turn your YouTube. You got to turn your computer down. Turn the show down in the background.
Okay, gotcha.
This
How about
Cheeks?
now?
This Cheeks?
Cheeks.
What's
Yes,
up?
it is.
What's
Yes,
up,
it is.
man? What's up? How you doing?
How's everything? You know me, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Can't complain. Lovely evening.
yeah. Now I know you heavy into what Zuffa is doing, and congratulations on everything that you and your son are doing with Zuffa. You know, we big fans of
Well, thank you. Thank you very much on that.
we big fans of Mozzie, and we want to see him. We think he's the one of the next big heavyweights to come out at pro boxing. But
The heavyweight.
huh?
The next heavyweight. Not one of the.
Okay, the next heavyweight.
Hold on.
Chime
I
in.
wanted to call back in because y'all kind of breaking up on me. So I want to call you back in.
Okay.
No, I'm going to call back in because, like I said, everything's breaking up. Let me go outside.
Okay, all right.
I heard him pretty clear.
Yeah, we heard him clear. I don't know. Maybe we coming off.
Trying to act like you ain't got no MVP battery.
I don't have an MVP battery. Why would I have an MVP battery? I don't have an MVP battery.
You gonna share some MVP check with me? You know we paying you now.
Bro, you got to talk in this mic. People can't hear you.
I said you gonna share some MVP check with me. You know they paying you.
Paying me nothing.
Yeah,
I'm not the talent.
Man, go on, man.
I'm not the talent. They not paying me anything.
Look, that Jake on your phone right now.
Man, you tripping. Anyway,
Nikisa or Jake? Which one I'm on the phone?
I don't know. I probably I would get the Nikisa quicker than Jake if push came to shove. But anyway, man, Zuffa, I'm torn, like I said before, I'm torn in between the Zuffa thing. I see what they're doing. I see the momentum they have, and with that Sky Sports deal, it makes it a big deal. But I just kind of
Ain't nothing to be torn about.
I really don't know if they going to be around for a long time.
Too big to fail.
How?
I mean, it's a lot going on. I mean, the ancillary things is the fact that Zuffa is 60% owned by
TKO.
no
941 565
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Turkey Al Sheik owns 60%. Turkey Al Sheik and
TKO is the parent company, right?
the Zuffa is owned 60% by the Saudis.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you guys much better now.
All right, go ahead, Cheeks. What you want to say?
Oh, no, I can hear you guys much better. I just wanted to say that.
All right.
We hear you too.
We hear you too. Go ahead, tap in. What you want to say?
Okay, perfect. Oh, no. Well, I'm calling in because overall with Zuffa for the UK deal, basically they said they was doing 5 fights. That's what he did. You know, that's what he said during his press conference or when he went on his IG. But overall, he basically said they're going to do 8 to 10 fights depending on the scheduling. You know what I mean? So the UK deal is great. You know, like Rock said, everybody get more eyes on the lower class, quote unquote. That's what everybody keeps trying to call these boxers as their lower class fighters. But to me, they're not lower class. They've just never been seen before. You see what I'm saying? So there's just a lot of hate from Zuffa on Zuffa overall because people don't like Dana. So anytime anybody talk about Zuffa, I try to jump on, go into the chat or whatever, just let them know, no, they're paying these fighters good. You know what I mean? These fighters are very well taken care of. Shit, Mozzie just got 2 food packages for 2 weeks worth of pre-made meals. You know what I mean? So that's less money he got to spend on meals, but he's still buying food. But that's neither here or there. You know, supplements came in. He can go to Vegas anytime he wants to train at the facility. He has insurance. You know, the overall for the recovery piece of it. So, you know, he hate that anybody got towards Zuffa. It's like, yeah, hating on these young men for getting paid. And I just don't understand why people don't like that part. You know what I mean?
Right.
Overall.
I'm with, like I said, it increases the middle class. What it does is it puts
Yes,
you
sir.
off, it puts you off into that middle class, give you opportunity to move up. And the other thing about it is, man, contracts ain't forever.
Right. I mean, that's interesting in what Cheeks is got finished saying. I didn't know that they was offering the boxes, all of that. But
Yeah, I
but
did.
you knew that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. What about you know, I haven't really heard the argument about them tapping into the middle to the unknown fighters, because to me they've been signing like real talent.
They signing real talent,
Oh,
but they signing real but listen, all right. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes, right?
Right.
Now,
Thousands
of boxes. You know, MVP got how many mailboxes signed?
I couldn't tell you. They got 43 females.
18.
They got 43 women.
So Chiefs, they got 18 boxes. Now they got 18 boxes.
Yeah,
I can tell you for a fact.
38 of them was world champions.
Hold on now.
They got 43 women and 38 is world champions.
So they got 18 mailboxes. Now, top rank. I think top rank got 40. Matchroom, 30 to 40. Top, you know what I'm saying? So Zuffa coming along. Well, how many does Zuffa have right now? About 80?
80 boxes?
Zuffa's total their total right now is 149 that they signed.
They got 149 boxes?
Exactly. So
yes, sir, that they signed.
So how you gonna be mad at 149 boxes that got 149 signing bonuses that's gonna have opportunities to compete, make money, take care of their families, and further their career? Can't be mad.
But are they going to be able to compete for the other sanctioning titles, the other sanctioning bodies? Are they going to be able to compete for those titles?
Okay, now for the other sanctioning bodies, what they was telling us overall, basically the whole thing is to get to the ring, you know, get the Turkey Island Sheiks ride the season. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So 9 out of 10, if you got the Zuffa belt, and let's say Tyson Fury, we're just going to use him. Tyson Fury has all the belts. The person at the Zuffa Championship will go over to the ring and fight Tyson Fury. Now, he might not fight for the WBC belt, but he has those belts. Right. So to the casual fan, whoever beats that person with the belt, that person's technically the champion overall. So that's basically what the belt.
Even though the sanctioning bodies, WBC, WBO,
yeah, they might not.
Like what just happened with
Ja, yes, sir.
When he fought Bulletproof.
When he fought Glenn.
Yeah,
they said no.
Yeah, and they took their sanction back. They took the sanction back. And stripped them.
Yeah, they took the sanction fee. Yeah, they took the sanction fee from him, but then they said they gave it back. We don't know if they gave it back. That's the narrative they're running. But right now they haven't stripped them yet. But overall, the casual fans seen Bulletproof versus Ja, and they know he had all the belts. So now the casual fans like, okay, that motherfucker, he the one who got all the belts. It don't matter what the sanctioning bodies say, because the casual fan ain't on the internet seeing what the sanctioning bodies got to say, like, you know, a diehard fan is or something like that. You know what I mean? Overall.
Right.
But if you go to fight for the ring belt and you got whoever got the unification or the most belts, Usyk, he has all 4. If Mozzie wins the Zuffa, he gonna fight Usyk. 10 out of 10, everybody's gonna see that Mozzie's a champ. No matter if WBC sanctioned it, IBF sanctioned it, don't matter if they sanction it, or even if he leaves with the belt, the people are gonna see who actually beat the champion, and that's all it's really about. You know what I mean? But they will be able to fight. Excuse me. They will be able to fight over in the ring. I mean, ride the season for the ring.
The only part that leaves me on the other side of the fence is that I like what Zuffa is doing. I don't dislike Zuffa. I like what they're doing, right? I don't know how long they can not be a part of the fraternity, man. You know.
That's a true statement.
Yeah, I don't know how long they can not be a part of the fraternity and still be able to function.
Well, that's because, all right, listen. Zuffa is Well, Zuffa is different. They're a business, right?
Right.
They're part of a publicly traded company. So, like we talk, like they're part of a publicly traded company from that standpoint, and they need to be able to get value for their shareholders. That being said, it's a different model from what you normally see in banking. Ultimately, the way Zuffa end up making money is through network deals.
Mhm.
Like they got like Paramount gave UFC, WWE whatever so many billions of dollars. You see?
WWE, which is the parent company, TKO, the
Yeah.
parent company.
So what happens?
And then that's the other thing.
So what happens is that sports teams, NFL, MLB, NBA, they make money based upon the network deal.
Right.
Right? What Zuffa banking on is that at some point they will be able to get a quote unquote network deal that's gonna be commensurate with what the UFC is getting. Now the other part about it is this way right here. When you're talking about it from a league standpoint, in the NFL, NBA, MLB, you got revenue sharing plans that go on. But now those leagues are unionized. Right? So the question, and I always had her saying is, in boxing it's 80-20 boxers, 20% to managers and to the networks. On the other side, from the UFC standpoint, it's 20-80. 20% to the 20% to the fighters, 80% going to UFC and to the shareholders and to the parent companies.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, we don't know how it's all gonna shake out. Like I said, right now, what I do know is that I'm happy Zuffa's involved in the process. We don't know how it's gonna all shake out in the future, but them being in the process right now, signing 149 boxers from that standpoint, who otherwise may not get the opportunity to be able to display their talents and also get paid well for what they do. Man, I don't have any problem with Zuffa.
Yeah.
But the whole part of them being part of the fraternity, you know what I mean? I do understand what you're saying about that. But the fighters make the fraternity. You know what I mean? Even though the sanctioning bodies have the belt, the fighters themselves they make the fraternity.
That is true. So the fighters are still going to be part of the fraternity. Zuffa is just quote unquote is whether or not Zuffa going to be a part of the ruling class, or they're going to be a part of the ruling class, which is top rank, MVP, PBC, Matchroom, Queensberry, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Well, they're going to be part of that clique right there. But the fraternity is made up of the boxers. And that's because of the pugilistic and ritualistic aspects of the sport itself.
Yeah, I mean,
and Zuffa fighters, they're guaranteed. Well, I ain't gonna say guaranteed because everybody's contract is different. But the lowest fight per year I've seen was 3. That's that this dude signed where he got guaranteed 3 fights a year. Win, lose, or draw, you're fighting 3 times. You know what I mean? So even at the bottom totem pole of $25,000 per fight, you still making $75,000 for the year.
Hold on,
you know
wait,
what I mean?
$25,000 per fight
at the bottom totem pole, yes sir.
Yeah, that's like the low end, like the lowest tier. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Zuffa is paying.
Oh yeah,
you didn't know that?
Oh yeah.
No,
that's on the low end.
Yeah. Zuffa is paying $25,000. Where are they getting this money from to do this?
What do you mean? Where they getting it from? They're from a part of a publicly traded
They
company.
just got $7 billion. They just got $7 billion.
TKO is evaluated at $15 billion.
Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. Now I didn't know that. Pardon my ignorance.
It's not a lot of money.
Pardon my ignorance. I didn't know that. Now,
they can
changed the game a whole lot.
They can pay that money to the boxers, or they can pay it to the IRS.
Nobody's paying that kind of money for start. Now this is for people
nobody's paying that money.
Yeah, this is for this is for boxers. Let's say they sign a prospect straight out of USA Boxing. They paying him $25,000 at least,
which is about triple the going rate.
$25,000 for his first fight in in Zuffa.
And they guaranteed 3 fights.
Guaranteed, and you get 3 of them. You get 3 per year. And plus, like I said, you get insurance.
So he guaranteed. So a boxer coming out of USA Boxing is guaranteed $75,000 a year.
What's in?
Basically.
All right, I got it. Wow.
Low end contract.
Like I said, check it out. You can do your research. You can call.
No, I believe you. Listen, I mean, listen. to you the closest thing that we got to the inside of Zuffa since you see your son's contract. So I believe you. If that's what
Yep.
you say, I believe you. But I'm just that changes the game. Then I understand why they got 149 boxes if they moving like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and that's what I was trying to tell. But go ahead.
I'm just, my thing is, like I said, I like Zuffa. I'm just trying to, my thing is, I'm just trying to understand the aspect of how they going to be able to survive not getting along with the fraternity.
But
Like
see,
you got,
that's where I come back in when I say we don't know what they fighting wars on different fronts. They may come to the point and just say, okay, well, we're going to acknowledge. Imagine if Zuffa said, we're going to acknowledge all of the other sanctioning bodies.
right,
Once they say that they're going to, and then, but at the same time, we also going to go ahead on with our plans in regards to our league. Once you say if they say they acknowledge all of the sanctioning bodies, then at that point in time, they at that point in time, they're no longer fighting that war. It take a lot of pressure off of them from an operation standpoint, as well as from the boxers.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So are you? So it's safe to say you a Zuffa fan.
I'm a Chad Candyman Piss fan.
I mean, but we get that. But are you a Zuffa fan?
I'm a fan of Zuffa being in the sport. Like I said, they signed 149 boxers, so I can't be mad at 149 boxers getting the opportunity to pursue their dreams.
Right.
But at the same time, I respect the WBC, I respect the WBA, I respect the IBF, I respect the WBO, I respect the boxing game as is, and I don't have no problem with that. But at the same time, I don't necessarily have a problem with Zuffa being in there because, like I said, it's giving boxers an opportunity to shine, to further their careers, take care of their families, and make money.
Right. All right. Well,
Competition is never bad.
right.
And what it does is competition. Look at boxing right now. Right now, boxing popping. You got fights getting made. Boxers are making money. And it's just everything is up right now. If you're coming into the sport,
Right. All right. Let's we can shift the topic. Cheeks, you got anything else you want to add before we shuffle on to the next topic?
No, I just want to call in and say you guys are doing great. Love watching y'all.
Appreciate you.
I'll be here until y'all go off.
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
man. And we know you're one of the biggest fans we got, so we appreciate you very much. Hey, and,
feel free to call back in too.
and we gonna
I will.
we gonna get Mozzie back on, man. Let him know we gonna get him back on one of
Most definitely, I'll let him know.
Hey,
All right,
tell
He locked in the camp now.
Tell Sheik to tuck that MVP battery in there back a little deeper.
man. Go ahead.
I'll let him know.
All right,
the MVP battery in his back.
Yes,
right.
sir.
Jake
All right, my guys.
right now.
Later.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, y'all. So we got the scoop on Zuffa. I didn't know they was paying $25,000 at a minimum. That's crazy.
They paying some grill
At a minimum. So that's a prospect coming out and he guaranteed 3 fights. That's that's deep. I didn't know that.
The contingent upon what your prospects are in boxing.
Right.
Like I said, it's a lot of folk out there can fight.
Mm-hmm.
Take more than just being able to fight to be successful as a professional boxer.
Right. Yeah, ain't no doubt. All right, y'all. Just a little reminder to hit the Cash App up right there on the bottom of the screen. Hit the Cash App up and give us a call too. We trying out this. No, we're not trying it out. We shifting our focus. Gonna go do live shows every week. We also still gonna be doing our pre-recorded shows as well, more so for interviews. When we bring guests in to the studio to interview them, etc. What you notice different about me today, Rock?
You got your tiny hat on?
Why you call my crown a tiny hat, man? Yeah, it's a goofy day. Ramadan was just over, man.
You ain't got your rings on?
Ramadan was just over.
Oh, you lost some weight. Shining around here.
I lost weight?
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you. But what else? What else? What else? What else?
We may have to move this time up a little bit. I might have a date. You ain't gonna have me around here disrupted.
Hey man, well listen, we done started something now. So now the people gonna tell you what they want. We building CounterPunch Nation. All right, so if y'all want to talk about anything, give us a call up, and let's talk about it. But let's transition into talk about this Top Rank just announced they got a deal with the Zone. And then of course you saw MVP announced last week that they had a multi deal with ESPN. So Top Rank that they finally reached the deal, because they've been out the loop for a while.
You hurt your knee, didn't you?
What?
You start jumping up and down when MVP got that deal.
Why did you keep on making this big thing about MVP? I love MVP, man.
I know you do love MVP.
Man, they took a chance on my daughter, man. I appreciate it.
You heard his man sprung in, he jumped up in there so far when y'all announced the ESPN deal.
Hey man, listen. ESPN, Top Rank, they reached an agreement with the Zone to broadcast 8 to 10 primary events per year. That's big, I mean, it's not like the
Top Rank like Bad Boy.
Huh?
Top Rank like Bad Boy.
Yeah, but see, Top Rank had
we ain't going nowhere. Top Rank ain't going nowhere. They can't be stopped now. They bad boys for life.
But
Top Rank boy like Bad Boy, they ain't going nowhere. Baby.
When they was with ESPN, they had 54 events a year though. Now they got 8 to 10. But I mean, I
heard Todd DeBuff. See, you listen to the Ring magazine and what they reported. They put that up, then they took it down.
What, the 54 events?
According to the interview that I saw that Todd DeBuff did,
they didn't have 54 events?
They had 54. They had a lot of events with ESPN.
Like that's something that can be checked. You saying?
No, listen.
Okay, go ahead.
They had. It was according to Todd DeBuff.
Okay.
The current deal, they have not stated how many or how few.
No, they did. They said they was gonna have 8 to 10 events.
You saw
Zone.
Where you saw that at?
I saw it all over the place.
You saw.
Let's Google it right now.
You saw Max Kellerman.
All right,
the Ring put that up, but then they took it down.
All right, let's look.
I just listened to Todd DeBuff, the president of Top Rank.
What did he say?
He said that they hadn't announced exactly how many they were going to have.
I seen
how
that.
Few or how less.
I seen
how few or how many.
I seen that.
Okay.
All right, but so you look. First thing pop up. Look at that.
Where it come from? What's the source?
That's Ring Magazine.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So
exactly.
Wait, but I said that's Ring Magazine.
Exactly.
Okay. So you saying
what ESPN say?
Well,
no. What did the Zone say? What did the Zone press release say? Or what did the Top Rank? You just skip by Top Rank.
No, I'm pulling up the Zone. What's the name right now?
Let's see what they say.
So Zone says.
Let's see what they say.
I seen the interview with Todd DeBuff, but
let's see what the Zone said. What they said.
I'm gonna see what the Zone said
about the deal.
All right. If they don't say. Exactly. They just said that it's going to be on 200 markets. Okay, exactly. So where did Ring get that from?
Huh?
Where did Ring get that from?
From the same place that Max Kellerman's got the fact that.
All right, now you just now got finished glazing Ring and Zuffa.
I ain't glazing. I just said I'm happy that boxers get an opportunity to pursue their thing. I'm not glazing.
All right,
and I ain't saying that Zuffa is for us, but I'm just saying I'm happy that Zuffa's in Zuffa is competition. Competition is good. It increases the middle class of boxing.
So you made a good point about that. So Ring Magazine is the ones that says so. Yeah, I don't know then. If Ring Magazine is reporting that, but the Zone is not reporting it, ESPN is not reporting it. So where did Ring get it from?
See, Otis, Max Kellerman said it.
Max Kellerman.
Max said it.
All right. Well, anyway, they did have an 8-month. They had an 8-month layoff, so to speak, that they haven't been on anything. But they had what was the thing they had?
They haven't been on per se, but they kept their boxers active by putting them on Pro Box and Box Lab and other broadcasts.
But they haven't had no
PBC card.
They haven't.
They did a PBC card. They did for Xander's Edge, didn't they? What else on?
Yeah,
Temu?
they had Xander's fight.
Was it on Temu?
Oh, Temu.
It was on Temu.
Temu.
Xander.
What the heck is
Or was it on the YouTube channel? You know what T-Mobile is. T-Mobile.
Bro, I watched Xander's fight. I thought it was on his own, actually. You know how I watch fights, so I ain't getting off into that. So I don't know what it was on. Anyway, Top Rank still got their world champions though. They got Navarrete, they got Keyshawn, they got
Keyshawn not a world champion.
Oh yeah, he was a world champion. But world champion contenders
hot
like
name.
superstars like Keyshawn. He's not a world champion anymore. He dropped his strap. What's the name? Got his belt now. Abdullah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you seen them going back and forth.
I did. I saw that.
Yeah, anyway, I don't want to start off into that right now, but they not going, they in the same stable. I don't even know how that's going to even work. But
I don't know why not. They on this. I mean, first off, you on the zone now.
Yeah, but they both got the same manager.
I mean, the zone get what the zone want.
Yeah. Anyway, so now
that more money for Jay Prince.
Yeah. Matchroom extended their deal with the zone as well. So and then you got
Matchroom said Eddie Hearn said we have 40 days.
Right. So you got Matchroom.
I gotta get my Eddie Hearn accent right. 40
you got Queensberry. They
not with his own right now, are they?
Yes, Queensberry. Yes.
No. Look them up.
They moved to the zone last year in April, like 2025. Where you been at?
Look it up.
You look it up. I ain't gonna look it up.
My phone on 5%. You got the laptop up. Look it up.
Somebody in the chat tell us, man, he don't know what he talking about.
I just watched Eddie Hearn. I think they was Scott. I don't think they have a home. Oh boy,
they on the zone.
Okay, old chappy.
Look at that. Queensberry and the zone announced huge.
Click on it. What day that was?
That was in 2025. They've been with him since 2025.
Huge opening schedule that includes
major heavyweight show and former undisputed world champion.
What's the date on that?
That was November. That deal was in November 2025. Look, 2024. But you see, from April 2025, they had the first bouts. The Queensberry is with the zone. So you got Queensberry.
Go back and see when it ends.
Man, it don't matter. Let's move on.
Yeah, see when it ends.
All right. Then you got now tell me Golden Boy ain't with the zone.
I just saw Oscar De La the Golden Boy was the zone affiliated, but I saw Oscar De La Hoya on his Instagram.
What'd he say?
He dancing in his robe.
You talking about the clapback Thursday?
No, not clapback. Not clapback. Oscar was just on his Instagram.
Right.
Dancing in his bathing robe. Dancing in his smoking jacket.
I only seen the clapback.
If you go, it's on there right now. He's like, I'm so happy. I have an announcement on Monday. So I'm assuming.
Why are you talking like that?
I lost my boy. I'm assuming that Oscar's going to announce Golden Boys, who Golden Boy will be broadcasting through.
They still with the zone though. They've been with the zone since 2018.
They are not contractually with the zone now. That is the whole controversy right now. That's why Virgil Ortiz caught up because they are the zone affiliated, but not the zone contract.
So who you think
that may change?
Who you think they're gonna end up with?
I mean, the zone rule the world right now. I mean, it may be the zone, but it may be Amazon with PBC.
I heard HBO was coming back.
That ain't happening.
Wow.
Well, first off, Paramount, Larry Ellison, and the people who are on Paramount now own HBO. So I don't know. That's a possibility.
I heard HBO Boxing was coming back.
But do you realize that Dana White's broadcasting partner, Paramount, owns HBO?
Okay, what does that mean?
That means if HBO come back in boxing, then it's gonna be Zuffa. That's what that means.
Okay. But I'm saying, from what I heard, I don't know that it's true. I'm just saying I've heard rumblings.
I know that Larry Ellison's son has just bound up every damn thing, every darn thing, and part of what they just bought up was HBO. They own HBO. HBO is under the Paramount. Is a part of the Paramount purchase. It's part of all that media empire.
Right.
And so that being said, they partners with Zuffa. So if HBO get back in the boxing business, it'll be with Zuffa, more than likely.
All right, well, let's talk about MVP entering them switching over to getting the ESPN deal. What you been?
Go on, smile, man. Go on, smile.
The world should be happy. Boxing should be happy.
Man, you look like a Cheshire cat. Go on, smile.
Listen, Most Valuable Promotions MVP, Jake Paul's company has announced a multi-year broadcasting deal with ESPN. All right. That deal is going to run through 2028. So,
You know, Sarai went to sleep at the Golden Glove. Because you got to get up so early in the morning running this man.
man, what are we talking about, man?
Sarai was at the Golden Glove snoring, man. She was asleep.
Man, these people don't have no idea what you're talking about who listen.
Tell me that Sarai daddy crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Come on, there you go.
I'm simply telling you.
Okay.
So they got a deal that's running through the 2028, right?
Mm-hmm.
This deal that includes the launch of the MVPW or the MVP Women
League. Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
Anything that increases the middle class in boxing, I am for. Now, what I hope happens, they sign 43 boxers. I would love for Top Rank, Matchroom, Queensberry, Golden Boy, etc., and et al. To go out and sign a lot of female boxers, so that they can all compete. The more boxing that we have in the boxing sphere, the better off it is for everybody, male and female boxers alike. A lot of little girls coming through USA Boxing. I would love for them to get their opportunity to be able to display their talents, just like the WNBA is, just like they do in tennis.
Now MVP has 43 female, 43 women's boxers.
Smart move on MVP's part.
43 women boxers.
That was, that's how they got the deal. That was a good selling point.
They
that
got
was
38 women world champions.
That was a great selling point that they put on with the MVP to ESPN to get that deal closed. How many dates do they have?
They have I just had got this, but I can't remember. What I do know is, however many dates they got, 60% of them, a lot of the deals, a lot of the dates have to be women's, because it's got to be, most of it's got to be the women.
60-40.
60-40. It's got to be the women.
I mean, that was a smart play on MVP's part.
Now, what I wanted to talk about that was this. Top Rank. Now, we agree that Top Rank, we talked about this, me and you talked about this offline earlier in the week. Top Rank was always like the Cadillac, so to speak, of boxing, right? Everybody wanted to be with Top Rank, right?
They had everybody.
Had everybody, right?
At one point.
But Top Rank missed the boat with signing the women. Now, they had Michaela Meyer, which MVP just announced last week that she signed to MVP now. Mm-hmm. So the MVP just got about all of the women except for Clarissa Shields, right? And a few others, right? But they got all the big names out there now. But Top Rank could have did what MVP did, because Jake Paul saw an opportunity that they seized, right? And because I think and I believe that the powers that be over at Top Rank don't like women boxing, I believe that...
That's a strong statement.
I said this is what I believe. It's my opinion. My opinion is that the powers that be at MVP do not like women's boxing.
At MVP or at Top Rank?
I mean, at Top Rank, excuse me. Thank you. Thank you for that. My opinion is that the powers that be over at Top Rank do not like women's boxing, and because of that, they missed the boat. Because
didn't. Now here's the other thing too. ESPN and Top Rank stopped doing business summer 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Top Rank recently trimmed some fat and laid some people off, right. So did they miss the boat, or were they not in a position to expand their catalog of boxers?
I think that
because they were downsizing.
Mm-mm. I'm talking about going back years. I'm talking about, when MVP, I mean, Top Rank should have saw
women boxing women boxing is reaching a proliferation stage right now.
Bro, hold on, no,
since 2012.
No, right.
Think about
That's
it.
what I was
Ain't
getting
been
ready.
but
That's what I
14
was getting ready to
years
say.
now.
They should have saw the writing on the wall when Clarissa won that second gold medal. Uh, and they should have been able to see what the number increase was with young ladies joining USA Boxing. You know, once Clarissa started showing young girls that it was cool to box, et cetera, et cetera. Because think about back in the day with
Clarissa having a hard time finding opponents now, though.
well, we talking about nah, she not having no hard time. We talking about listen, that's neither here nor there. The point I'm making is when she won that second gold medal, the female boxing jumped. Amateurs, all the little girls want to start boxing now. You know what I mean? People didn't look at women's boxing or female boxing years ago as, you know, that you had to be in people's minds, I'm gonna say at least, you had to be a tomboy to be a boxer, right? But then it started being cool for girly girls to be boxers, right? And so now Top Rank did not see that opportunity. And because they didn't see that opportunity, they didn't seize it, which allowed MVP to come in. Because Top Rank could have seized that opportunity 12 years ago.
But if we want to really be fair, if you want to really be fair, the first promotional company to really buy into female boxing was been Matchroom. Eddie Hearn.
Okay, explain that. Because
I mean, look at them cars that they were doing over there, that they were doing in the UK with women's boxing was huge. I mean, Clarissa,
yeah, in the UK.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Matchroom bought off into it first. You know, it was a Matchroom card where they made that $1 million.
First $1 million.
Yes, sir. But
Who had the first $1 million? Clarissa?
nah,
Who had the first $1 million?
I don't know. I know that was Serrano and was it Taylor?
Yeah,
That was Serrano Taylor. That was at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
That was a all female card.
Oh, you talking about the one that I
card.
went to? The third one.
Nah, I'm talking about the first one. They made $1 million the first one.
Okay.
The Netflix card they made like they made like 8 apiece.
Yeah, I'm about to say they made more than $1 million.
But the first one they made about $1 million a piece. And like, because I didn't realize that Serrano and them had been fighting for like $4,000 and $5,000 purses for like championship fights.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Even less than that, $1,500.
Which is
is absurd.
Yeah.
But
I don't know the market, but yeah.
But I mean, so anyway, I just think that Top Rank missed the boat on that and allowed MVP to come in. But MVP has the ESPN deal now. The first card is going to be April the 5th in London between Caroline DeBose and Terry Harper. And then they got the April the 17th card in Madison Square Garden with Alicia Baumgardner.
The bomb.
Yeah. She'll fight Bomi Racer. What's her name?
Bomi
Risha. I don't want to
say
her name up.
You said Bomi.
Yeah, Bomi. That's what she gonna fight. I don't know much about her. The Bomi. I tried to look up a few of her fights, but
if you don't, I definitely don't.
Yeah. So anyway, this partnership I think is going to elevate women's boxing to another broader audience because now it's regular TV. It's no longer just you don't have to download an app. You can get it on regular TV now. You know, ESPN. So I think it's going to broaden, allow people to see. Because in my opinion, a lot of these women fights be way more sharper than a lot of these men fights. They be way more entertaining. Did you see this? You missed that fight tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
Nah, but I seen it. I didn't see it, but I saw the highlights. That young girl just knocked that girl out tonight.
Ooh.
Bad. What's the young lady name? She's 6-0. Jocelyn Camarillo. She just knocked the girl out in the first round. Looked like she killed her. They carried that girl out on the sheet.
No, it's not good.
Yeah. Look. Here go the clip. Look at this. If it come up, look at this. Watch this. Oh, it didn't come up. Hold on. Anyway,
but see, that's the other controversy. But Mauricio Suleiman said he ain't recognizing you can't fight for the WBC as a woman unless you fight for 2-minute rounds.
Listen to this. Look, watch this. Boom, boom. Crazy. Yeah. So, and that's Sarai's weight class, 108 pounds. Anyway, Where we at? On YouTube? I mean, TikTok? Let me see. And we live on TikTok, right? They got us up on TikTok. All right, cool in the game. Anyway, hey, how y'all doing, TikTok world? All right. We just now getting live. We just now getting out there on TikTok. Appreciate y'all for tuning in on TikTok. Hey, Rock, we coming up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but a lot of these women's fights be a lot lot more entertaining than the men's fights. So I think by being on ESPN, by MVP getting that deal with ESPN now, it's going to get more casual fans, which is going to, casual fans like brings the money and brings the crowd, right? So I think it's going to be a lot more casual fans. People just scrolling past and happen to bump into it and be like, oh, look at this. And it's exciting women's fight. So I think this is going to elevate women's boxing to a broader audience.
I mean, I think it's just like male boxing. We need to see Baumgardner versus Michaela Mayer. Definitely need to see Baumgardner versus Dubois. So they need.
That's getting ready to happen.
So they got to create some. They
got heat, bro.
Well, I mean, Dubois is at 35 and Baumgardner's at 30. So Baumgardner will have to move up.
Hey,
and she undisputed at 30, right?
Yeah, but that's they gonna fight.
But if she move up, she
they gonna have to fight. They got too much heat. They both trying to be the queen of MVP. They got heat. I've been seeing their conversations back and forth. So, but anyway, what do you think? Any of this, all this,
hard for a British person to sound tough. Just hard for them. The accent just kills it. I'm gonna let the cricket some niggas spark out.
That's not how they sound.
Spark out. You say, oh chappy.
That's not how they sound. Your accents is horrible, bro.
Accents are excellent. I've got to work on my British accents.
Go ahead, I'll give you some time.
I'm gonna get it. I have by next time.
Yeah, because anyway,
I like Dubois though.
Yeah, me too. She's sharp. She can fight, man. But her and Alicia gonna end up fighting. I can guarantee you that.
I mean, ESPN's gonna demand it, and if it's good money, they should.
So what do you think? What do you think this is? All right, so all of this. You got MVP with the ESPN deal. You got Top Rank going with the Zone and all of that. Do you think is the Zone controlling boxing right now? How you think that look?
Do I think the Zone is controlling boxing?
Yeah.
That's a good question, but I guess how you answer that is which company. I guess you gotta say that
the Zone controls boxing.
I mean, which company? When you watching boxing, what's the default channel? Like when you get your Amazon packages, it come to your default address or your default card. When you go and watch boxing these days, right here, your default network that you're gonna go watch boxing on is the Zone.
Okay.
ESPN just coming back off in the game with women's boxing, right? Now, I don't know what I'm expecting Golden Boy to announce who they signing with, but your default boxing channel right now is the Zone. Like I said, I know, Netflix is coming along, but, that's more of a specialized event type thing, big event type thing. I think Pacquiao Mayweather is going to be on Netflix, but also, the Breakfast Club is on Netflix now. They're not on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They doing podcasts now.
So Netflix may in fact be moving towards more of a YouTube or more of a the Zone type platform.
Well,
even though they are the Zone,
MVP still has their deal with Netflix too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like I said, I think you would say the Zone. Like I think the only thing out there, like I said, I think what could be the biggest would be Amazon, with PBC. But that deal just hadn't been fleshed out. PBC, y'all really need a star. Y'all really need a star. Y'all need some young talent on your roster. Your roster old right now. One time them, still exciting, but they only have the one time only got a few more legs left. Earl, same thing
One
with
time.
Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I'm saying, is he the star of PBC?
I mean, I think you got Tank, you got Tank, you got Roach. I think PBC talent is in their 30s. I think PBC y'all need some young talent, man.
I mean, I don't know if I don't know where PBC is trying to do. I mean, it doesn't seem like
I know where y'all need to be.
where.
Y'all need to be in the ATL, baby, in Wakanda.
All right, so in the chat, Cheek said, what do we think about Boots and Xander? I just seen that. Yes, I just seen that today. That Boots and Xander are in negotiations right now.
Eddie talked about that. There's no formal talks right now.
I say that.
Eddie said, "Yeah, nothing formal, but we are discussing it." I gotta get my Eddie Hearn accent, man.
You think Xander can beat Boots?
Nah,
Me either. So if they make that deal,
Xander got 2 belts though.
That's what I'm about to say. So
he don't have
Boots
to
will be unified.
No, he don't have to put both them belts up.
I don't think Eddie Hearn and them is going to have a
Is
fight.
Xander is one of the belts he had? Is it IBF?
Yeah, he got WBO and the IBF.
Man, I put the IBF up. Make Boots come into that 12-pound clause. That'll be smart. Put that 10-pound weight on Boots.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think that'll be a fight unless it's unification.
Wow. Boots just want at this point. The last person that Boots fight was Glorilla.
Right.
What was the boy name?
Excuse me, I'm tired.
What was the boy name?
Who?
The last person that Boots fought.
The last person Boots fought was
Glorilla. What was the dude's name? The guy he knocked out.
Yeah.
So you won't even know his name.
Yeah. But either way, Boots is trying to take over 154. They not gonna take no fight at.
Boots like Roy.
What you mean?
A talented boxer with not many name piece options. We knew Roy was great, but James Toney. Think about Roy in his prime.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what you're talking about.
What I'm saying is that Boots is a talent, but I don't see that many options for him to fight in regards to having great fights, big fights, marquee event fights.
I mean, he's trying to take over 54 right now before he go anywhere else. The biggest fight for him right now at 54 is Xander. Xander has 2 belts at 54. That's the biggest fight for him, aside from Virgil Ortiz, which that fell all apart. I don't even think Virgil want to fight Boots.
They want to fight for that money, I do believe.
Well, they didn't make it happen.
Well, they can't make it happen.
That situation with Golden Boy that situation got ironed out. That got through out of court.
No, it got through. It got through out of court. Well, Oscar won in the hearings, which means now it's in a litigation phase, which is never good for a boxer. Man, Virgil, he's 30.
Exactly. I don't even know who talked him into that. You talking about Lima?
Yeah, Lima.
That's what Boots. That's what Boots.
They thought. I mean, I can see where they're coming from. Because Virgil's contract said that if he don't have a network deal, then he will be, I guess, quote unquote, released. The problem is defined, and if you can read, contracts can be a very special entity, meaning one word can change the framework of it.
Okay.
And Golden Boy does not have a contract with the Zone right now, network deal, but they have a relationship with him. And that was a sticking point with the judge that helped Oscar win in court.
Okay, what does that got to do with Virgil and Boots though?
Virgil was trying to. I mean, Eddie Hearn said today that they were within days of announcing a fight date between Virgil and Boots. Boots had signed the match room, but it was contingent upon Virgil being able to get out of his contract with Golden Boy. Oscar won that. Oscar stated publicly he'll never work again with Rick Moranis, which is Virgil's manager, and essentially said that he didn't know if he'd be working with Virgil again, but Virgil said that he wasn't gonna work with Oscar again. So right now they're at loggerheads.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know what I mean?
It happens in boxing, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think Virgil was advised wrong. Eddie Hearn offered him all that money to fight to fight Boots.
Now you just got to be able to read the contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They tried to push De La Hoya out. They tried to push Golden Boy out.
What they thought was they had a legitimate opportunity because their contract, like I said, their contract stated that Virgil could essentially get out of his contract with Golden Boy if Golden Boy did not have a network deal.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that later on down in the paragraph, it said did not have a network deal or a relationship with the network. See, Oscar has been doing this thing for a long time.
Ain't no doubt.
Right? So he understood that just because you don't have a contract in place doesn't mean that you can't still put fights onto a particular network.
Right.
Like they're not going to take it. So whoever drew Oscar's contract up, they knew that. And they put that up in there.
Right.
And the problem was that, whoever Virgil hired to look over that contract may or may not have been versed in the language of those specific type of network contracts. Whereas De La Hoya, Top Rank, et al., and et cetera, they are.
Right.
Or were.
All right, well, I'm interested to see where all of that go to, how all that play out. I want to see the Xander and
Pull up Oscar Page. See him dancing.
man, I ain't messing with Oscar.
Oscar was dancing. I said, we got something. I'm happy.
I watch his clapbacks.
Oscar had one today. Oscar said, I'm happy.
But he had because he got
a big announcement on Monday. I'm happy.
Why are you talking like that?
That's how Oscar talk.
Don't sound like Oscar. That sound like Speedy Gonzalez. You sound like Speedy Gonzalez. You don't
sound like Speedy. These people don't even know who Speedy Gonzalez is.
They know who it is. People our age know who Speedy Gonzalez is. And
how you know who Speedy Gonzalez is?
I'm 50 years old.
I ain't had no cartoons in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, man.
I had cartoons in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. I would think y'all wouldn't have had them in Alabama.
You had nothing but TV. You had nothing to do but watch TV.
Yeah, so slow down there. Anyway, so I'm interested to see Boots and Xander get it on. I just don't think Xander can. I don't think Xander got nothing coming against Boots. I think that's another level. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how it turn out.
One thing about it, they're on the same network now, buddy. So ain't no sides of the street.
Hey,
and what the zone wants, the zone gets.
Speaking of Atlanta, and we ain't say nothing about Atlanta yet, but speaking of Atlanta, what you think about Najee's fight the other day?
Oh man, very, very, very exciting.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Najee Lopez.
Shout out to Najee. I think best light heavyweight in the world. Just waiting to be crowned.
Yeah, man.
Only thing I don't like is every time I turn on and I watch Najee fighting. I mean, Najee got how many fights he got? Najee has 15 fights, 14?
I think like 17, 18, something like that. I think 17, 18. Wow.
I just don't want him to be in. I don't want him to be in so many hard fights before he gets to the fight.
Yeah, I think Najee. I think the way he fights, Najee always been like a fighter to me. That like I've always loved his style. I used to watch him when he was younger. It's just like, man, he really knows how to place shots. Even when he was younger, he could place shots. He got 16 fights.
Just basic fundamentals.
16 fights, 13 stops, 13 KOs.
Yeah, just basic, just excellent. Just like like Coach Lopez's pops was always very, very, very big on the basics and fundamentals of boxing.
Yeah,
being on balance.
I'm liking how Najee's looking. I mean, he just fought. I mean, that Gallegos is not a slouch, man.
Gallegos ain't no slouch, man. But truth be told, Najee was dominating that fight.
Yeah, but it wasn't no lay down fight, bro.
It wasn't a lay down fight, but I didn't even think the fight was really competitive until the cut. Until Najee got cut. Najee got cut And then, I mean, even after he got cut, I thought he was peppering dude.
Right. I mean, he fought Khalil Cole twice. They fought. They 1-1. Gallegos, man, that's a tough guy, man. And Najee, I mean, that last round when he stopped him, man, he pulled that out like it just like something came over Najee because if you look at how he started swinging, he was like, I'm going out right here. Like them last flurries of shots that he threw was like in his mind, he was like, I'm going out right here. This is where it's this where it's all going. Either I'm gonna get knocked out or I'm knocking him out right now.
Actually, man, that's something he been trained to do. Like I can remember when we was at Granite City boxing, Coach Lopez, God rest him, God rest his soul. But one thing Coach Lopez told me to do with Chad, he said, man, sometimes get on the ropes and get the body and get the shield and just have Chad throw 20, 30 punches hard as he possibly can and just flurry just like that. So when I saw Najee doing that, I went all the way back to like 2016, 2017 when Coach Lopez was actually training boxers to do that at Granite City Boxing. So I don't think it was something that came over him so much as something that was already in him.
I'm saying
been trained to do.
But I'm talking about right. You're right. But I'm talking about in that fight, in that particular fight, the way that he unloaded when he stopped him was just almost like in his mind. He was like, "This is where it's got to end at." Because we was in what was it, 8th round?
Mm-hmm.
It was 8th round, right?
Round.
Right. So the way he started, I mean, he started throwing shots like it was the 12th round, and we got to get we got to get a winner.
Exactly, and it was good. My guy won. It was entertaining.
Right.
But
how you see Najee shaping up in the light heavyweight division in the next few years? You got
I think
Benavidez there.
Benavidez is a cruiserweight.
But he not fighting that
He
cruiserweight.
getting ready to fight that cruiserweight in the next fight.
Who he fighting?
He fighting whoever up at cruiserweight. He not fighting Opatai, but he fighting the cruiserweight his next fight.
Where you see that at?
That's all they've been talking about. Him moving up the cruiserweight.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
He tired of coming down from 220.
He is a big boy. He was, he's a big boy. But you got, but so how do you see Najee in the next few years at 170? If you see him getting a title shot soon?
I think he's gonna be the king. He's gonna be the king. He's gonna be the king of the light heavyweights.
Yeah, me too.
ATL, baby.
Yes, sir. Man, we got the hitters coming out of Atlanta, man.
Puerto Rico, I know y'all trying to claim.
Atlanta got some.
That boy from the A. he might be Puerto Rican, but he by way of that A.
Right. All right. Well, before we get out of here, Michaela Meyer just signed a deal with MVP. We talked about that earlier a little bit. What you think about that deal? Because like she's 35 years old now. She's been a pro for 8 years, and the whole 8 years she's been with Top Rank. She signed that deal straight out of the amateurs.
She's the only one they signed for real.
Yeah, and she been and she been headlining on there on all of their shows. She was the first. I think she headlined on their first event on that Top Rank Classics channel.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first one. So what do you think about this? That now she's coming up and she signed with MVP. Smart move, or what you think?
I mean, MVP was giving boxers their release. Up until they announced their new deal. I mean, I'm not MVP, but Top Rank was giving boxers their release. So I'm not mad at Michaela for doing that because everybody that she wants to fight, the biggest fights are over at MVP now as a female.
That's a fact.
So she's 35 years old too.
That's what I just said. She's 35.
Yeah. So actually met Michaela at in Pueblo, Colorado on this past international tournament.
Right.
She was actually there coaching and working corners.
Yeah.
She had a boxer there.
I seen her.
Yeah, so she's actually cool. Shout out Michaela, man. Happy for her. Michaela said she want that smoke with the Guope though.
They friends too.
Clarissa ain't friends with nobody who said they want to fight her.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
You say you want to fight Clarissa, y'all ain't friends no more now.
I think what's her name said they her and French are not friends no more.
No.
Yeah. That
went real raw.
Yeah.
That went real raw. Got very, very personal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Cause I mean, in the beginning it was like,
It ain't unfortunate, just boxing, man.
yeah, but they was friends, man. They had a real friendship.
Clarissa ain't friend with nobody who say they want to fight.
Right.
If you want to fight Clarissa and you ain't paying homage to the quote, then that means you an opponent, and then she got to deal with you.
Right. All right. Final word. Final word. What's going on in boxing right now? Let's talk about it. We're gonna do this every week. Go live. This was the first one. Apologize again, y'all, for the difficulties we had at the beginning. We had some technical difficulties that held us up, but I think we got the kinks worked out. We get these phone lines in tight and everything else going on. But before we go, who runs boxing right now? DAZN, ESPN, Saudi money, or boxers themselves? Final word with who runs boxing.
Chad Candyman Pitts.
All right, cool. Outside of Chad. Outside of Chad Candyman Pitts.
Candyman.
Who runs boxing? Does DAZN run boxing, ESPN, the Saudi money, or the fighters or the fighters themselves?
It depends on which network my son is fighting on when he turned pro shortly.
That's who run boxing.
Whichever one he signed with, that's who's gonna run boxing because we're bringing 9 million fans.
Is that right?
Yes, I want to curse, but we in the temps.
What you want? Okay. You bringing 9 million fans?
We're bringing 9 million casual fans into boxing. The first $1 billion prospect is on the way.
When that's gonna happen?
Gonna happen soon. Got an article coming out with Atlanta Journal-Constitution within the next week or so. A feature article on Chad Candyman Pitts.
They gonna say where he going at?
No, it's not gonna announce where he's going. It's just a feature on him.
Okay, that's what's up.
So who he signed with, that's who's gonna run boxing.
But who runs boxing right now? Does DAZN run it? ESPN?
The zone is the default home of boxing right now.
Okay.
For male boxing.
Okay.
Now female boxing, obviously that's ESPN.
Why we gotta make a distinction? Why can't it just be boxing?
Because we live in a bifurcated world.
Or what?
Bifurcated.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
That means two parts. Bifurcated.
Okay.
We live in a bifurcated world, male and female. Boxing is male and female. The female part of boxing right now, after the deal that MVP just signed with ESPN. ESPN is the home of female boxing. DAZN is the home of boxing. Right now. Right now.
All right.
That is, unless, Chad signed with PBC and we over Amazon, then Amazon gonna run boxing.
All right, let us know. Let us know in the chat what y'all think about that. He said DAZN it runs boxing right now.
Yep.
Let us know.
It does though. Worldwide.
All right.
Did you know that the Saudis own 13% of DAZN?
Nah, I didn't know.
They do.
How do you know?
Reading it fundamental. Reading and research is fundamental.
Let us know in the chat.
They are.
All right, y'all.
Public investment fund, the PIF.
All right, let's get ready to get off here, man.
You can Google that too.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna check it out.
It's on there.
Hey, if y'all rock with us and you,
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
Think about this. Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy.
Yeah.
What gave rise to PBC?
What you mean? What
gave rise to the PBC?
Floyd Mayweather.
No.
What?
Think about it. Charlo signed with Golden Boy. Agent Broner signed with Golden Boy. Deontay Wilder, Golden Boy. Leo Santa Cruz, Golden Boy. Golden Boy had everybody. Right? Golden Boy contracts ran out. Right? Al Heyman, PBC, was managing all those boxers.
Okay.
The contracts ran out on Golden Boy. They didn't get re-signed with Golden Boy. Signed the agreement and then stayed with Al Heyman and essentially fought up on the PBC. Now I'm saying that to say Now, so PBC is one of the blue bloods in the sport, right?
Mhm.
Now, who owned the Ring magazine?
Turkey.
Who owned it before Turkey?
The Ring, man. Who owned it? I don't know who owned it.
Oscar.
Oscar owned it? I didn't know that.
Oscar owned the Ring magazine, and it's de facto owned the the belt. Remember, the Ring magazine belt was something that you got,
Right.
but it's just now becoming a thing of
not
real.
The Ring magazine was always the real title, like back in the day before all of the.
Yeah, but it was
Ring was the belt.
It was kind of mysterious though.
Nah, that was the belt, man.
Okay,
that was the championship belt. If you
all
was the world champion, that you had that yellow belt.
Well, folk, I know one thing. Bernard Hopkins was undisputed, and he ain't held the ring belt. He held up the 3. Bernard Hopkins was undisputed in the 3 and the 4 belt era, first in the 4 belt era, and he didn't have a ring belt. But that being said, Oscar sold the ring to Turkey. So right now, Riyadh season and Turkey them own the Ring magazine, own the ring belt, and so now you heard Cheese come on and say that the Zuffa belt would be a platform to get to the ring belt.
But the ring belt is part of it.
But listen, what I'm saying, you're missing my point. PBC, right? PBC, one of the ways it got its birth through having all the talent.
Right.
Because a lot of boxers were signed with Golden Boy. Contracts ran out. That's when Richard Schaefer was president of Golden Boy.
Right.
Come forward 10, 12 years later, what's one of the central things that Zuffa and that Riyadh season have right now is the Ring magazine belt. So Oscar had all that talent, and he had the Ring magazine belt. So Oscar really has his fingerprints on both on that organization, but also on the present and the future of boxing with the Ring, which he sold. If you think right now, do you think Oscar would, if Oscar knew what he knew right now, do you think he would sold the Ring magazine belt to Turkey now, to Riyadh season?
All right, what's your you lost.
Ain't no conspiracy. Think about it.
But what are you trying to say? I'm lost.
Who does Max Kellerman work for?
Max Kellerman works for Turkey. He works for them now.
The what?
The Ring.
Who owned the Ring before Turkey?
You just said De La Hoya.
Exactly.
Okay, so what?
What I'm saying is that.
What is your point?
My point is that what if Oscar hadn't sold the Ring to Turkey? What would they be doing now?
What would who be doing?
What if Oscar had not sold the Ring magazine and the Ring belt franchise to Turkey?
What would they be doing?
What would they have right now? What would Zuffa do now?
I don't know. What would they do?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is how powerful and how strong a position Golden Boy was in, but they had two things that happened. One that gave rise to PBC, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, all of them. One that gave rise to PBC, right? And that era of boxing, which we in right now, and another one that gave rise to another era of boxing with the Ring magazine, the YouTube channel, the Ring belt, Zuffa being a platform for boxers to fight for the Ring. All that was with Golden Boy, man. Golden Boy, man, Oscar had carte blanche control of boxing at one point. But two fox paws or two decisions from that standpoint, it kind of lessened his grip a little bit.
Okay. All right.
That's all I was saying. I was just pointing that. I was just giving a historical point of view to
All right. Well, let that soak in, everybody.
But I'm looking forward to what Oscar got to announce on Monday because he was dancing.
All right, we'll talk about it.
I do believe Oscar and you, Oscar.
We'll talk about it after his announcement to see what it is. It's probably some type of TV deal. It seems like these TV deals is getting handed out like candy.
He would tap dancing like Al Jolson.
It seems like these deals are getting handed out like candy now.
Hey, that's why I said boxing's in a good place, man.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to our first live show. You can expect to see us weekly on this platform. We haven't done away with the pre-recorded show. Pre-recorded show be more for like interviews and stuff like that.
Don't send me my Waffle House, man.
Send you Waffle House, man.
Send me my Waffle House.
Send us a count of. Hey, you rock with what we do. Hit that Cash App. Show some support right at the bottom of the screen. And next time, we take some more calls, talk to y'all.
We're gonna be on time next time.
Yeah, we'll be on time next time. Hit the CounterPunch. Give us a call the next time, and let's talk weekly. Come on, be a part of the CounterPunch Nation. So I guess that's it, Rock. Good conversation. We jump on this again next week. Make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Come on our YouTube. We follow us on Instagram as well at CounterPunch Conversations. I think we're on TikTok now. I think we're live on TikTok. Are we live on TikTok? On the CounterPunch Conversations? Oh, okay, because I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. I didn't see it. Where is it at? Look. I went there. I don't see it. Oh, why you didn't tell me that? Huh? Nah, man, I don't.
Man, you know your dad a product of Baltimore public school system. Don't know that, man.
I didn't know that. Okay, now I see it. There it is. Yeah, we on live. Anybody watching us? People watching us?
Man, we had about 2 views.
Huh?
We came on too late.
What you say?
All right, man, sign off.
All right, anyway. Hey, just stay tuned to what we doing. CounterPunch Conversations. Look for us on TikTok, Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button on YouTube. And again, the CounterPunch Conversations Live is presented to you by Impact Mouth Guards. Get you a custom made mouth guard at impactmouthguards.com. And you can follow me on Instagram at Chicism. Follow Rock at Rock Pits. And we catch y'all next week. All right, y'all. All right, Rock. Good show.
All right, brother.
All right, y'all. Peace. Good conversation.
Tell Impact we need to come get a mouthpiece too.
Like, share, and subscribe button. Come on our YouTube. We follow us.